Hello everybody, and welcome back to Tech by Pike. Today, we are going to be looking at another pair of mice. The first one is by Glorious PC Gaming Race. Boom! Look at that cover. It is the Model O. The second mouse we are going to be looking at today is Kablam! PWNAGE. The Symm 2, not as colorful as box, not as sparkly, but hey, let's get into it. Well, before we get into it, I'd like to thank everybody. This is our first video that we're putting out, over 500 subs, which is amazing. We are halfway to our 1,000 sub mark. We greatly appreciate everyone that's been on this journey with us. So now, let's get into it. Here is our first mouse of the day, the Model O by Glorious Gaming Mouse. The box is phenomenal. I love it. Very colorful, stands out, looks really clean, looks great in the light. It's a good box. Let's turn it over, zoom it in so you guys can see this. We're looking at 19,000 DPI, 69 grams in the weight. Interesting, maybe for the meme. 6 programmable buttons. You're going to have your normal left and right mouse clicker, your wheel, the DPI setting button, and then you have the 2 buttons on the left side of the mouse by your thumb. Max battery life is 71 hours. That seems maybe a little on the low end. I'm pretty sure we reviewed some that are over 100 hours. So you definitely do not want to forget to turn this mouse off at the end of your gaming period, because the next time you go to play, it might be dead. Looks like we got some RGB lights on this bad boy. So let's go ahead and open it up all the way and see what we have here. Very nice, very clean, the matte black. You can already tell there's going to be some RGB lights on that gray line right there. Probably some lights under here under the honeycomb. You got another gray line there. Looks like they put their logo right there. That is awesome. Here's the bottom. You got your pads, more honeycomb, off and on button. No place to store the USB in the mouse. There's a charger port for the mouse. Very clean looking though. Good clicking sounds. Feels really nice in the hand actually. The buttons are very easy to push. They're in a great spot. Back of the box did say for medium to large hands, and I would say I have a medium hand, and this fits great. Looks like, let's pull this out. There's something hiding right here. Has their little logo on it. Looks like this is the USB. Little storing case for it. Plug that in too. Little rubber mat on the bottom. Doesn't slide on the table. Pretty nice. It's kind of interesting that they didn't have a storing spot in the mouse. Maybe they're trying to cut weight. I'm not quite sure. Put those 2 there. We got our wires. Cord, normal. Sticker. A little bit of a little pamphlet here. Tons of different languages. Quick guide. Our manual. Silicone packet, silica packet. Don't eat that. Kill you. Let's look at the cord a little bit more. Here's the plug-in for the mouse. Looks like they added some special little things onto the edge so it might grip onto the mouse a little bit better. I like that. Pretty cool. Let's go ahead and throw all this back together, and we will look at our next mouse. Alright, here we have the PWNAGE Ultra Custom Symm 2 mouse. Just from the package you can tell that there's going to be a little bit of RGB lights on it, so that's exciting. Flip it over, nothing. We don't know anything about the mouse, so I guess we're going to have to open it up, check it out, see how hard it is. Get out of the box! Alright, the big reveal. Oh! It's white? Wow, I was not expecting that. Got a cord up here, same cloth material. Wow, this mouse is quite beautiful actually. I feel like it might get dirty from fingerprints. Honeycomb texture. This one is not wireless. It does have a mouse on it, or a cord, I mean. You have your 2 buttons on the side, left and right clicker, DPI setting, wheel. Looks like there's a bit more honeycomb on this one, on the sides, but nothing on the back. Whereas this one has nothing on the sides. They wanted to show off their logo, but they got honeycomb on the bottom. Mixing it up a little bit. You have the pads on the bottom here. This mouse has a lot going on. First, we'll just start with the main specs. The weight is 59 to 80 grams. This mouse is quite customizable. Max DPI is 16,000, so 3,000 less than our the first guy we looked at. So here's the mouse guide. I don't know if you can see this picture, but this mouse comes apart. So we've got different pads, different little stickers and pads we can put on the mouse to make it more comfortable for the user. We have the flat white plastic piece that we are unsure about. They supplied us with some side grips for the mouse. And then they supplied us with these. And I have learned that these are weights. This is the second mouse that I have seen that comes with weights. And this is pretty unique. So let's go ahead and try and pop this open. And not break it, obviously. So it looks like this back piece opens up. There's a little tray in here that you insert your weights into. Oh, upside down maybe? Yep, there you go. Insert the weights in. They click in, magnetized in there. Your mouse just got significantly heavier. Went from 58 to 80. And then we can either slap this guy back on, or we can go with the white one. Very clean, very easy to use. Pretty crazy. Slides right back out. Pretty cool little shelf in there. Very unique. Never seen that before. Like their little logo right there. So we are going to go ahead and look at this mouse one more time. So we found out we can take the back off. You have the weights that sit in here. But we can now take this guy off. And we're taking off the cover to the buttons. And now we're looking at the insides. They supplied us with these guys right here, more pads for the bottom of the mouse. And then we have these squares right here that you can actually put inside the mouse here, underneath, for the buttons here, to put more padding for the click. If this is like too harsh of a click for you, you want there to be more padding, you can put it in there. Quite interesting, very customizable. And then you have the back, the honeycomb one, or the white one. Kind of partial to the honeycomb one. Clicks on, super smooth. Gonna leave the weights in there, test it out, see what I think. Both mice feel incredibly comfortable. The white one by PWNAGE is a little bit thinner. I kind of like the texture on the side with the honeycomb. And they also do provide these grips. Can't forget about that. So if you don't like the honeycomb feel, or you just want more of like a texture, they have these rubber guys you can throw on the side. So the first thing we're going to show off with this mouse is the lights. Here's the RGB lights. Cool little rainbow effect. You can see through the honeycomb underneath the mouse wheel. Pretty nice looking. Here we have the PWNAGE Symm 2. I have it plugged in. RGB lights are on. Let's go ahead and turn this guy around so you can see how beautiful it is. The lights coming through the honeycomb is just fantastic. Pretty awesome colors.
I've been using both mice now, for a good little bit, playing lots of different games, seeing which one I find more comfortable, which one I prefer using, and I think I have to go with the PWNAGE, the white mouse, the very customizable one. It fits great in my hand. The RGB lights are awesome, but that doesn't affect its use. Um, the one thing that I like about it is that it's a bit taller than the Model O. I feel like I can grip it better. The Model O is a bit flat, and I feel like I'm more resting my hand on the mouse pad itself and not really being able to grip the mouse at all. And I just didn't like that. It felt um, not as easy to control. It's pretty crazy how customizable the Symm 2 is. You can change the weight of it drastically with the weights that you put inside. You can change the faceplate from honeycomb to a solid piece. Um, you can change the pressure that the right and left mouse button clicks are. It's crazy how much this mouse can do. And the RGB lights on it are fantastic. The Model O does not have these features. You can't change out all the stuff that you can on the other one. And nor did this one promise that you could. And that's totally fine, nothing wrong with that. The only thing that bothered me is that it's just a little too flat. And it just doesn't affect me at all, but for some odd reason I find it weird that you can't have the USB plug-in into the mouse. You can't store it there. So if you want to travel with the mouse, you have to make sure you grab the mouse and the little USB dongle for the wireless. So quite interesting. With this comparison coming to a close, for me, out of these two mouse, the winner is the Symm 2. It just fit better in my hand. It was more comfortable to use. It just all around fit my playstyle a little bit better. Thank you for watching this video and making it this far. We appreciate everyone that has subscribed. And let's go ahead and get us to that 1,000 mark. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you.